Hello, beautiful souls, beautiful beings, and welcome to Marie's Tuesday Tip. So I am walking from the bus stop back home to Sebastian and Danielle's house. I've had another day in Fremantle has been my spot this holiday. That's where I've been doing my inner journey as well as my physical journey. So today's Tuesday tip. Remember last week I talked about so-called energy vampires and how to preserve our own energy. And I was sitting on the bus there on the way home, and I looked at a man, another passenger, who had a tattoo. His whole face was covered by this tattoo. And I thought to myself, sort of observing him, and I realized how far I have come on my journey in personal development when it comes to judging and comparing. Judging and comparing, they sort of go hand in hand, and it's something that we grow up with. We all learn a type of behavior that this is good and this is bad. We're doing this, we're not doing that. This is good behavior, that's bad behavior. This is how you do at the table, this is how you don't do at the table. That person is a good person, that person is a bad person, etc. It's like a duality, it's always polarities. We can't have white if we don't have black, we can't have good if we don't have bad, etc. So anyway, I was looking at this man, and my first sort of thought was, what is it, that tattoo? What does it mean? It was just like to cover his whole face. And my first instinct was compassion, and I was really pleased to see that, because years and years ago, before I even started this inner journey, my self, not confidence, but my self-esteem was really, really low. I've always been confident in what I know I can do, but another part of me has been questioning who I am and who I am to do this. So my self-worth has been quite low at times, and I have been working a lot on that. And I came to realize that whenever we are comparing, whenever we are judging, that takes an awful lot of energy out of us. Because that ego, if you like, of ours, the inferior ego who always compares with what it perceives to be better than us, she can do it much better, he's much better at that, oh my goodness, she's good, I can never do that. And then we have the superior ego. Look at that one. That's awful. How, what kind of behavior is that? How can you let yourself go like that? And that makes that makes me or us feel better when the superior's ego is there. And I don't like to feed either of these two. I don't like to feed the inferior, I don't like to feed the superior ego. So when I started to become aware of how much energy it takes out of us when we compare ourselves to either something that we perceive is better or worse, or when we judge somebody else, then I became really, really aware of every time that I was comparing or judging. And for me, it helped to realize that on my journey, I am and have been always in the perfect spot. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. And in everything that I do, I am unique. And it's the same for you. You are exactly where you're meant to be on your journey. And there's nobody else like you, because you are unique. There's no point comparing yourself, judging yourself, because it's only one like you. Nobody else is like you. So take, for example, my ceremonies. Whenever I started ceremonies, it wasn't cacao yet. There were other ceremonies. But I always thought that there's somebody better than I am. And how can I do this? And I'm not good enough. Until I started telling myself that, yeah, she does like that and he does like that. But I do it my way and I am unique. And also, that goes, like I said, hand in hand with the judging. Because if we judge somebody else, we do it because we perceive that person to be worse or better than we are. We have our template, so to speak. And what if we take away all that? Nothing is good, nothing is bad. If we can just have compassion for that person on his or her journey, because he is exactly where he's meant to be. Oh, he's exactly where he's meant to be, or she is exactly where she's meant to be. And I love that, to celebrate other people's journeys. Being normal, as people say, that's not normal. What is normal? We all have our journey to travel. And it doesn't mean that anything is good or bad. It just is. So appreciate all the differences and be compassionate. So this week's tip, this was a little bit of a lengthy one, but I could have made this much, much longer because it's such an important subject. And yeah, I would really have loved to sort of dive deep into it. But this is Marie's Tuesday tip, and they are meant to be short. So this week's tip is to, let's say, for 1 week, between now and next Tuesday, just notice every time you judge yourself or judge somebody else, or every time you compare yourself to something else or somebody else, just notice that, become aware of it, and be compassionate with yourself. I am exactly where I'm meant to be, and I am unique on my journey. And the same when you judge or look at somebody else, he or she is exactly where they're meant to be on their journey. And they are absolutely perfect on that journey. So that is my Tuesday tip. Look at that beautiful sunshine and listen to the birds. Isn't it wonderful? I feel so blessed to be here right now. And next Tuesday is the last Tuesday in Perth for this time. I'm not going to think about that. A friend of mine asked me, are you ready to go back home now? I don't know if I'm ready to go anywhere at all, because I am ready to be right here, right now, where I am right now in this moment. And that's really all for now. So see you next Tuesday. Bye.